The touring party from the Golden Lions have made their way to Forsyth Bar Stadium for the second match in both these sides' pre-season build-up, where they will meet the Highlanders. This is the halfway point for these two sides as they prepare for round one of the Super 15 competition, which is only a matter of 2 matches away, where we have time to find who will be the starting 15 for that week 1 match against the Chiefs. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Highlanders Korean mode, where we are into match number 2 of our pre-season build-up, and we have the Golden Lions at home for this classic match. Now the Lions, before we even start off here, smashed last time we met them in round number 11. It was 50-0 to the Highlanders on that occasion, and well, they've had some additions to their squad and we'll get to them soon, but first it is the home side of the Highlanders. Now we've had a complete reshuffle of the whole starting 15, trying to include all those new signings plus all those players that we've kept around from last year as well, trying to give everyone a run. So no, this is not our top 15 just yet. We are trying to give everyone a fair chance to put their name forward and put themselves in the spotlight for one of those 15 spots come round 1 of the competition. So some interesting points of selection here. Ben Moen starting in the second row alongside Brad Thorne. As I mentioned way back when we announced the signings, that the flankers are going to have to step in if there's a crisis in the second row. Ben Moen has taken the opportunity to put his hand forward for that role should it occur to be needed, and we'll see how he goes on with that second row position today. Reedy Ranger also starts on the left wing, returning to the squad alongside the try-scoring favourite, Sherwin Stowers, who will start in the number 13 jumper. See how he goes in there alongside Wesley Fofana. It brings back the new signing, Christian Wade, into the right wing, and Gilles Kaka gets a start at the back in that number 15 fullback jersey. As for the Lions, well, it was not a good season for them last year. They finished last in the South African Conference. They did not score a single point. They got no bonus points, no wins at all. 16 losses in a row is what these boys had to suffer through. A points differential of minus 507. And of course, that round 11 thrashing to this side, the Highlanders, 50-0 as well. So they've got some new players, they've got some new names in the back row like Zaire and Pack as well, and not to mention there's some good players in this squad like Marpo and Yantes. Cockett, the scrum half, is a good player. Delport, also some new additions with Chapman and Di Natale and outside centre as well. So building a squad, the Lions, but will they have enough in them to see off the threat of any of the teams this year? I'm sure a target will be set for them to get at least 1 win if they could manage that at least. But it is today, pre-season build-up versus the Highlanders at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Let's get down to the kickoff. And it will be the away side for today, the Lions, who will be kicking us off. Pre-season warm-up number 2. And it will be the scrum half Cockett who will get us underway in this pre-season match. We are all away already, and it's Rob Shaw that puts out a shocker straight out the back door, straight to Marpo, and that is a shocking start. Key man for the Lions, and he is out already. Oh, that is a massive blow, and Muslieri's coming on for Marpo, but wow, that is a key man in this back line. When you look at it, they've only really got 2 players of, well, highest world-class level. Yantes is such an up-and-coming talent, but Marpo's such a great player, and the Lions will be without him for 78 minutes. They have a good scrum here, and that's a good shove too. And Cocker will play it out. Oh, short side he goes. Nice run, and it's a replacement on. Straight away, doing some runs up the side. Oh, but turned over brilliantly. And it's taken away from Moen. And Wade breaking away. Can he link up with someone? His pass is poor. Moen and Fofana go back for it. Not the best play from Wade there. Here's Sopawanga. Oh, just twinkling out of a tackle. Gets it to Ranger. Alive for Nasi Manu. Of course, the big difference maker last season was Nasi Manu. Tanaka goes to Fofana. Oh, big shot there on Rob Shaw. But the Lions unable to turn him over. Here's Sopoanga, will play scrum half again, gives it to Tanaka. Oh, great run from Tanaka. Back to Stowers, over the top for Wade. Breaks through one, can't get away from the second tackle coming in from Chapman. So the Lions do a good job on defence here. Now they have a little pick and go. Oh, and stolen instantly from Armitage. Fofana, spreading it to the left they go, but a good tackle on Manu.
Release.
Shuts down the numbers to the left. Moen, poor pass from Moen, and Ranger has to slide in and pick it up. Coming across was Mini, but slide him to the ground straight away. Sopoanga slips in the gap again. Fofana's on the break. He's still got a man with him, it's Wade. Looks to break up with Wade, and does a good job on defence with Wade. Taking him to ground, the Highlanders not quite linking up as nice as I like here. Tanaka, big pass. Fofana, Sopoanga, can he get it? No, he flings it wide. It goes to Stowers, looking for number 1 already this season. Ash Dixon drives into the line, but no way through there for the hooker. Oh, and he might lose it here too. The Highlanders have blown a big chance to get some points, and in the end, Cockers knocked it on anyway, so he's giving it straight back.
Over.
Tanaka goes to Armitage this time at first receiver. Stowers back inside, and Stowers turns him inside out and gets the first try of the season for Sherwin Stowers. What a little jinking run from Sherwin Stowers. The man is amazing. Watch the ease of this. Tanaka, bullet blast to Armitage, and then inside, beautiful play inside Vacuin, and then had the speed to go past Chapman, and it was all from the knock on from Cockett as well. Simply fared, and look at the pace and acceleration, no chance for Chapman. And it's try number 1 for the season of Sherwin Stowers. How does he keep scoring these tries? I'm lost for words here, Stowers. He's such a try scorer. Sopoanga, he'll have a shot at goal here. His first of the season, and it is a beauty as well. Well struck from Lima Sopoanga, and he puts the Highlanders up 7-0 over the Lions. Well, not really a surprise that the Highlanders lead after 20 minutes, but the Lions will want to minimise the damage here as Armitage gives it to Dixon, keeping it alive to Kitchoff. Oh, intercepted and just about going away. The Lions, a good piece of the ball there. Trying to turn it over, the Highlanders slowing their ball right down. Here's Lane going for a run off the back. Oh, he's completely lost it. The Lions struggle here, but they've lost the ball. And Dixon, big pass out to Fofana. He breaks the line at will, does Wesley Fofana. Sherwin Stowers waits on the ball, goes into Christian Wade, and he'll streak away from Chapman and score his first try, and the Highlanders second. Well, that is 2 express pace machines. Sherwin Stowers and Christian Wade. Boy, the Highlanders are going to be good. They're going to be so explosive. 2 speedy players. And Wade with ease goes around under the sticks. Try number 2. It was all made too from Stowers, feeding off Fofana. And Sopoanga will have 2 easy shots at goal. Here's number 2. Right out in front for Sopoanga. And he slides it in, an easy kick for a talented youngster like Lima Sopoanga. But there's some, well, very promising signs out here already after half an hour. Sherwin Stowers, he's just getting better, but now he has a partner in crime out there with Christian Wade as Rodshaw. Oh, what a run from the captain, but he's knocked that on as he went to ground. And the Lions will run it back here. Here's Vacuin, good pass out wide for the big man. And Bernocchi goes into touch. Not the best play from the tight head prop, but we're going back.
Crouch.
For
Touch.
the knock on from Rob Shaw.
Sit.
It'll be a put in here for Cockett. And the Lions on the 22. What have they got in store from the set piece? Cockett looks left and right. He goes right instead. Gives it to Gantes, who dummies, who runs and puts a grubber in, but no one is home. And Kaka picks it up and throws a forward pass. It would have been brilliant if it was backwards. He wanted to kick it. He was forced into the tackle.
Crouch.
And the sight of Rennie Ranger was just too much for him to handle.
Sit.
Another scrum packs down. That's another brilliant one from the Lions. Cockett goes short side. It's a good run here, a good chance, but a massive shot. Coming across Fumiaki Tanaka. Such a little man, but boy, what an impact he makes. It's a line out here. Dixon is first of the night. To the back to Moen. That worked well. Tanaka kicks it in the tackle. Good kick too from the Japanese international. Down the field it goes. Way downfield for Chapman. Oh, intercepted! Stowers. What an amazing intercept from Stowers. Rob Shaw's on the ball. Big pass wide. Christian Wade, number 2. That is clinical stuff from the Highlanders. That is as good as you'll get. The kick from Tanaka. The big chase from Stowers, intercepting the ball. And then such a quickly recycled ball straight out to Wade. And then the simplest of finishes for a man that quick. That was about as easy as you will get. Sopawanga first to hit the ruck. Rob Shaw, well, out there to his English buddy Christian Wade, and a simple, spectacular play. That really, they were on their own 5 metre line. And then from that line out, Tanaka with 2 fantastic plays, putting the attack into touch, and then that perfect kick right on the stroke of half time. Now it's Sopawanga to send us to the break with a dream of a floating kick into the posts. 21-0. Sopawanga and his men lead this one quite convincingly, as we kind of expected. But this is, well, this is a completely changed side from what we saw against the Hurricanes. And 21-0, 70% of the possession, 59% of territory. But look at the line breaks, 6-0. That is a big play. The Lions have been unable to get a single line break. They also lost their main strike weapon, Mapo, very early on. That was the massive blow to them. Handling errors, 11-1. The Lions not making too many mistakes. Just that one knock on from earlier in the match. But at half-time, 21-0. The Highlanders doing it easy here over the Lions in the second pre-season warm-up match. The Highlanders 21, the Lions 0. Let's get back down to the second half of this one and see if anyone can put their hand forward for a starting 15 when we meet the Chiefs in round 1. There's been impressive performances already by a couple of Highlanders players. Wade has a double tries, and of course Stowers has one fantastic try to his name already. Has Sopawanga, who has been solid enough as well, kicks off. And down to Stowers. Oh, that is outstanding. Rob Shaw's involved. Good pass from Tanaka.
Release.
And the flanker goes to ground. Nice work. Out wide they go to Wade. Oh, Wade's got a hat trick. Oh, that is brilliant. Simply outstanding. Wade, one pass, try. No chance for the Lions defence. It was just in disarray right off the whistle. Stowers plucks the kickoff from the heavens, and then Rob Shaw sets it up perfectly. Quickly recycled ball. Nasi Manu dive pass from the heavens, and then Christian Wade. The finishing skills. Well, is that going to be the winger combination for the season opener? Wade and Stowers, could it be? Mika out there as opposite number, no chance. As Wade just slides on through his third try of the night. That is a hat-trick just after half-time for Christian Wade. And he's already becoming a prolific try scorer here at the Highlanders. Can Sopoaga keep up his good form here? Strikes his fourth shot at goal. And it's another pearler. He's having a good night as Sopoaga. Putting a bit of pressure on the unseen fly half so far of Sexton and Ihia West. 28-0. The Lions here need something to come back on. Kicked off. Oh, it's not gone 10 metres. Oh, that is a massive, massive mistake from Cockett.
Set.
And the Highlanders opt for a scrum here right on halfway. First chance to see their set piece, and the scrum operates nicely. Nasi Manu goes himself, gives it to Tanaka. Oh, they've got numbers to burn. Brilliant run here. Fofana to Sopoaga. He's still got Wade. Wade steps. He's going to go into touch. Driven into touch. A good tackle. That is well defended, but boy, how effective was Nasi Manu off the back of that scrum. And some good defence this time from Mika. Oh, and that's a good line out, straight to the front, taken nicely from Simpson. They try to drive on the back of Simpson, going nowhere are the Lions, so now they spread it to their backs. Good run coming from Delport. First we've seen of him tonight. Back in field, Lane takes it to ground. It's advantage to the Highlanders. What just happened there? Forward pass from the Lions. Wow, so close to each other as well. They messed that up completely. Was that it? That little short one off the ground? Well, the ref is being very strict today on the Lions. Not giving them any space at all. That is a real tough call, but fair is fair. That was a forward pass. And again, the scrum goes down. Manu goes short. Oh, intercepted from Mika. Intercepted from Armitage. And intercepted again. That time from Zaire. Now they come wide, the Lions. The Antis. Over the top he goes. Good tackle on Di Natale. And Ranger plucks it out of the ruck and turns it over. Ball coming back for Moen. The Highlanders looking to spread it wide now to Tanaka in the back line. Can he open it up? Stowers to Fofana. Wesley Fofana for the corner. Stepping. He's short. He is just 2 metres short as Fofana. Tanaka. Manu. Kitshoff, the big South African. No chance for Kitshoff. He stops short. Now the defence is starting to get a bit of style systems to it, but Stowers just goes straight through the middle. And Stowers gets number 2. It's the Stowers and Wade show. It is all one-way traffic here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Goodness me, they had a lot of chance there to score. Stowers just straight through the middle. Just when their defence looked like it was starting to get continuity back to it, he just puts that pace on, the acceleration, and straight through he goes. A little hole, just the momentum to go straight through the middle. In the midst of the tackle, Stowers gets another. He's impressed tonight in that number 13 jumper. We haven't seen it all from Ranger. His time out on the left wing has been unproductive so far for Rennie Ranger. Here's Sopoaga again with his 5th attempt. And it's a successful 5th attempt as well. 5 from 5 for Sopoaga. What have the Lions got? They can't go home with nothing again. Cockett will kick off again. He goes high and deep down to the 22 of the Highlanders, and Stowers plucks it out. Gives it to Dixon, who gets Monson in a big tackle from Vakwin. Now here's Tamiafuna. Sopoaga looking for the running game of Lima Sopoaga, but gets taken down. Here's Nasi Manu. Good play over the top now. Here's Ranger. Rennie Ranger looking for Stowers on his outside, but it's a poor pass. Stowers gets the milk and butter straight in his face. Advantage for the Lions. Coming off. Oh, that is a poor play. That is a horribly poor play. And he goes straight into touch. He was hardly even in the field of play. Not the best one from the Lions. Ash Dixon. Another line out throw to the back. He goes to Armitage. Tanaka to Fofana. Bounce pass to Sopawanga. Stowers gets an invite away to Wade. What can Christian Wade do for number 4? Oh, good hit coming across for the cover defence. But boy, he just about looked through there, Wade. He has been very dangerous. Here's Tanaka. Away to Fofana. Just about through. Over the top he looks. Oh, intercepted again. And it was Robshaw who was eyeing up that pass with numbers outside him. Here's a short play from Hayes. Nowhere for him to go there. Another short play. Oh, and a high tackle on Mini. And Tanaka, aggressive as he's been, it's probably a bit of a harsh call here, but he's got 10 in the bin. Rather harsh. With 3 minutes to go, the Highlanders will be without their little scrum half as it's taken away from Cockett. He goes to a run. Oh, big hit there on the Antes. As through the tackle goes Delport. And he only manages to make up 10 metres or so. To the left side go with the Lions. It's there for Mika. He's ankle tapped. Good tackle from Manu, and it is all over. The Lions, they fared better than they did last season. But boy, it's all been the one-way traffic from the Highlanders. A lot of trials, not much errors, but still a very trialed team here by the Highlanders, and they have put on a good display against the much less fancied Lions squad. Full time and 35-0. There's two names that stand out here. It was just the Sherwin Stowers and Christian Wade show. 5 tries between them. 3 for Wade, 2 for Stowers, and of course Sopawanga chimed in with a solid 5 kicks from 5 attempts. So a good performance from Sopawanga and that number 10 jumper. I know a few of you have been asking for Lima Sopawanga, and there you go. He has not disappointed. But Christian Wade, oh, could be an interesting season here with Stowers and Wade. How much game time are we going to have for Goneva? Osborne, the other main wingers in the squad. Ranger, of course, didn't do too much tonight. Missed chance for Rennie Ranger. And then we still have such massive talent still waiting in the wings. Ben Smith didn't play tonight. Fikitoa, Sonny Bill Williams, of course, sitting on the bench. Well, what a display from the Highlanders. 35-0, and that is the scorers. The stats, well, look at that. 78% of possession, 66% of territory, 11 line breaks. The Lions come back with 3, so full credit to them for their effort in the second spell. Of course, that injury, we keep going back to Mapo. That is it. That was really a killer to their game plan. The yellow card to Tanaka, well, that's just how he plays. He is just a ferocious little man, and he put in some massive hits tonight, and that is just what you have to expect from Fumiaki Tanaka. He played very well with ball in hand, and his passing was as crisp as ever. So that wraps us up for today's match. 35-0. The Highlanders with another massive win after thumping the Hurricanes last week, 33-3. They repeat the treatment with the Lions, 35-0. So 2 preseason games remaining, and they're both against 2 sides who we will not be facing in the regular season this season of 2015. Let's check out who those 2 sides will be and what we have to look forward to next week. So 2 big wins to start off the preseason over the Hurricanes and the Lions, but now things get a bit more serious. It is a grand final replay at the Sydney Football Stadium where the Waratahs possibly should have been playing their final. Of course, the Highlanders won that day 17-16, but as these 2 sides will not meet in the regular season, there's a chance for the Waratahs to exact revenge in the best way they could do at this stage of the season. Will these 2 sides feature in the finals again this year? Well, you're going to have to check out the season to find out. But for now, it is pre-season friendly number 2 at the Sydney Football Stadium. The Highlanders versus the Waratahs. Also match number 4 is against the Stormers. That is back in Forsyth Bar, another South African opponent. But the Stormers, the other side from South Africa, we will not be facing this season. So, of course, one from Australia, one from South Africa that the Highlanders will not meet. That will be the Waratahs and the Stormers. So 2 fantastic starts to this season, and I just noticed down the bottom, Tessessa Lavia has signed with the Blues for next season. Tessessa Lavia, boy, he must be old. He must be very old now. He is back with the Blues. That's interesting. And next week, next match, you can look forward to the Highlanders taking on the grand finalists from last year, the Waratahs. That one will be a cracker, 2 evenly matched sides, and you can check out that one very soon. Who's going to be playing, of course, and it's still injury-free squad, which is fantastic, and I think all 3 or 4 players have played at least 1 match so far, so we'll get those last couple in there. We'll get the likes of West, Sexton and Aaron Smith a match, and yeah, see how we go. Remember, if you have suggestions for the grand final replay, stick them in the comments, let me know. And just like today's match, which was largely picked by the comments from the last match, as always, I always check out all the comments and always take them into consideration for the matches. So, you guys know who you were, put your squads up, thank you for your comments, and I'll see you all next time. For the Highlanders versus the Waratahs, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed today's match, and as always, take care.